lights, reflection lights on there. Just in case you're wondering what's happening there, there's little pans here basically for the years that Gari waterhole doesn't fill up now, and for winter Djuma can pump some water to these pans. Of course water is always an attraction, but come winter time when there's very little water around, especially if it's so dry that a lot of the bigger waterholes are dry, these little pans become incredibly popular. We will see a lot of amazing wildlife just here. This one won't have water in for much longer, it's busy drying up. And then the one down where the camera is. That's awesome. Very calm. I think this bull is slightly interested in us now, just to try and get his attention away from the other guy hogging the water. So he's trying to distract himself, I guess. Some kind of like a dinosaur or snail bird, skeletonless bird. And of course, 2 trunks for legs is. No worries, you can see the guy on the left there is slightly less used to us. He's the one that arrived later. The one on the right, of course, earlier we were walking with him, so he's now fully accepted us here. No worries. A bit more, James. Looking at the elephant, you can see underneath him. Let's get the light right. How's that? Look at that. Very interesting view. Of course, in elephant bulls, these are both males. You don't actually see any of the scrotum as such, like you do with a lot of other animals. The testes is internal, so that skin in between the legs of females as well, so it's not always the easiest way to ID them. It's much easier just to ID them from the way they move, from their size, their bulk. You'll never see a female as tall as this guy, even though he's brownish. Also from the shape of their head, and of course females you'll always see in breeding herds. They live in close social families, whereas the bulls move around either alone or in pairs, a couple of them together. Look at this guy, he's been waiting long. His patience is paid off, but shame. I don't think there's much left. Watch the edge of that bush. Got him, James? Just look, look at that bush. Just put the camera there. Go a bit closer, just there. Okay, watch that space. Yeah. I like this. Look at that. The station looks like at least one more $1 here, Buffalo Dam by the big portrait sign. Oh, forehand. And get closer to him just now, but I'm sure this is one of the Mapogos. I said earlier there's a chance of them being here. Ephraim radioed a little bit earlier. They've got a kill up in Buffelshoek. And he said the one was heading down this way for a drink. And as luck would have it, we get you just at the right time. Let's see if Barrett takes us a bit closer. Looks like just the one. Very full belly, as you can see. Yeah, how awesome is that?
That is cool, eh?
Huge belly. Now lions can eat about 20% of their body weight if they're very hungry. It means a lion like this could have eaten 30-40 kilos. Him rubbing his face and his mane up against that bush. He's going to squirt a bit of urine probably as well. Just scent mark the area. It's a good prominent place, the waterhole. Let's follow him. I'm a little bit rusty with these lions. Let's see just now which male it is. He's going to walk across the wall. Infrared lights are rigged better now as well. Just to be out. I mean, there's so many things going on. Being back from Namibia, the last few days have been very busy. Out here as well, Graham, everyone out here. And then to start the drive with magnificent elephants. This, I'm a little bit. Feels like I'm looking from far away at the moment. Very, very exciting. I'm going to move quickly. This lion's walking across the back of that wall, so we can take from in the front, and he should walk straight towards us. How cool is that, eh? Actually, James, that was awesome. One of the best sounds. That's how I woke up in the desert in Damaraland. Something I'm not going to go into too much now, but at some stage maybe tell you more about. Valley, it's desert. There's a place which is no joke. It's called Peter's Pools. Very few people ever get that far. 5 o'clock in the morning, 2 big male lions woke us up. That same sound, it was just like a memory flashback. We're going to wait for this guy, because he should walk right past us and stop. Oh, unless he goes and lies down like he's doing. Lazy lion, let's get closer to him. Belly that full, I would be sleeping as well, I think. Just on the wall ahead of us there. Some more light, James, is that alright? I don't want to go too much closer to him, just because then we're going to close off the wall. At least now there's a little gap. If he does walk here, decides to walk past us, he'll walk right past us. For the moment, that's a very good place where he's sitting. It's a little bit higher up. You feel the breeze a little bit, but also you can hear. You can listen, you can hear where the other you could answer them as well. So it's a good place to communicate from, both in terms of hearing and also in terms of vocalizing. At the end of drive it, we're going to try and stick with this guy for a bit, just to explain why the engine is running. It's just to give us a little bit of extra power. We're right at the end of things, but we're going to stay with this magnificent animal as long as we can still. Big full belly. I'll show you just before we got here, so he might not be going too far. Bit of a lazy yawn there. This might be a good place for him just to spend a bit of time relaxing, but let's see. Stay with him for a bit more.